Chaparral. I'm in a museum, and this is the Chaparral corner. Some very special stuff here. I guess let's get into it from the front ones first. 1972 Firebird SSX. Now look at that motor. How's that? This is the era free air motor. This happens to be a triple cylinder. It's a 650, and this is a Snow Pro version. What I wanted to talk first about Chaparral is their pioneering element of this hobby of ours, of the snowmobile industry. This is 1972. It has an independent front suspension. Now look at it, trailing arms, 1972. It's amazing that they came up with this earlier than the others. Just say that. Just say that. So Chaparral is known as having that innovation for the industry. Now these are our racers. Again, a 650 SSX that is their Snow Pro. Now let's take a look at another one. 1972 Firebird. Uh-oh, look at the difference between this. What in the world is this? Well, this is a grass dragger. In that era, the snowmobile manufacturers wanted to get everybody thinking, talking, and saving up to buy their model. And the way that they did that was to come out to the fall races. You know, you've heard grass drags. And this is an example of one of those. So that the whole concept is to beat the other competitors. The magazines, the snowmobile magazines, and the buzz would say, buy that Chaparral. That's the hot ticket this year. Now, you might very well say, come on in closer, you get a sense of this. You know, this is so impractical. You know, where do you put your feet? Well, when you're grass dragging, you're pretty much laying down on the darn thing. So as it turns out, you don't need to put your feet up into the stirrups. And this design is very, very iconic. I mean, I think Chaparral was the only one to bring the pipes up and over, but they did, and I guess the rest is history. Very few of these made. Yeah, so you know, it was a couple, 3 dozen, and very few exist today. So what a treat to see this in this museum. This actually was sourced in, what did I hear, Horicon, Wisconsin. This guy was a Chaparral fanatic and was willing to sell. So how's that? This is number 28 of the 35 that were built. So I just thought that the juxtaposition of these two different machines, same year, same engine, quite frankly, but all that different. Now, let's back up in time. Let's come on over here, and we'll be looking now at a 71 racer. Now, in 71, they used, like many others, 734cc Hearth engine. Now, many of you know that as the Hearth honker engine. So it's squared off, and this is a bigger displacement. Quite frankly, yes, this is an 800cc motor. But you could just see, look at this small machine. You know, this machine is half motor, for Christ's sakes. So these Hearth honkers, you'll know that they got put into a great many snowmobiles, and I guess the rest is history. Now I'm going to move next door. Skylark. This is notice the red theme. The uniqueness of this particular model right here, being a 71, is its motor. In fact, why don't you come on in here, and we're going to look from the back side here at this engine. This is the famous red Baron motor, 650cc. It's a Hearth, and it was their racer. So Hearth was making this triple, but also this twin. And look at that. There's no recoil. You're starting this bad boy with a rope. Now, one more to show you. I'm going to move to the corner here. And talk about this one. This is early on. This is very early on in Chaparral's history. This was their first, I think, very first body style. But look at this. Very, very, very few, you know, were equipped with the Hearth 634 twin. This was the monster. I've seen these around at some shows and stuff, but it's quite a treat to see one with this power plant in it. In fact, I'm going to open this hood, and you can get a sense of the layout here. Okay, so this is back in an era when the motors were on top of the chassis. Notice how much higher up that motor is relative to these others after a few years. I think this is 68 or 9. Anyway, this is 634 Hearth, and so these are all very high horsepower, you know, machines out of the Chaparral line. So glad to see you at this museum, and he's even got the sign here. Isn't that something? Anyway, I hope you learned a little bit. I hope you learned a little bit about these Chaparral machines today. Thanks for watching.